Hello everybody and welcome back to an episode of Enter the Gungeon. It's me Tech and today, playing as a Paradox. We won the last episode of Gungeon, I believe. Beat the pass of the pilot. 14 shambling rounds. Is it the tiki bowls? Yeah, whatever those things. But yeah, I believe we beat the pilot's pass. Long time coming, in my opinion. The gun shoots bones. What is this amazing thing? Playing as a Paradox. Just alright. Could have asked for a better starting weapon, I'm gonna be honest. The pea shooter is very bad. Like, unless it has a synergy, and then after that it's like kind of okay. So basically you're running on 0 weapons right now. Check this fine robots. Left hand, right hand? Right hand. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna complain about that. Probably one of the best starting weapons. Especially because there's shock bullets, yeah. Inbuilt. I also remember vaguely the last episode we were continuing our rant about Terrace House. And while I don't want to beat the dead horse and keep talking about Terrace House, this episode... Wow, Casey. Alright, I guess we have our new room clearer. What I do want to talk about is somewhat related. It's about personality types and like behavioral psychology, because that's been a book that I've been reading recently. Yes, I do more than just play video games, although it may not seem like it. But yeah, basically the book that I've been reading is very precocious. It's called Surrounded by Idiots. And already the title doesn't send a very positive message, I'd say. But if you are willing to look past that, and honestly actually the title drew me in. I was very interested by what it had to say and whether I would like completely shoot it down. But if you're willing to look past that, it's actually a book about behavioral psychology and personality types. And here, like, I didn't have a problem with the title, even though I think it's definitely a little bit more than a little bit condescending. But I have more of an issue with content that it brings, because I don't really... Huntsman's good. It's really good. I might want that. I do want that version. I find that... Okay, so basically, the book kind of splits the personality types into colors, right? Based on colors. Alright. Now I don't have to worry about looking for secret rooms anymore. Very convenient. Do I take the Huntsman? It's more cursed though. That's the thing I'm worried about right now. Let's try out luck. Helix is decent. Very decent gun. Let's fight the boss first before we try and look for any secret rooms. But yeah, as I was saying, the book kind of splits personality types into different colors, 4 different colors, which being red, yellow, green, and blue. Very, very original, I know. But it works. Like, so red is obviously the more outgoing, extroverted, like alpha type, I would say. That's what I would. I should have gone with that, but yeah. Sticky bowl. Not the best. Not terrible either, though, I guess. But yeah, so red is your more alpha, kind of quick decision maker. Like, looks for his own interests, willing to tell people as it is, kind of thing. Which, I mean, corresponds pretty well to the color, I will say. Then you have your yellow, which is your very, like, fun, talkative, also very extroverted, but not so aggressive, I would say. Snow Mauler. Good, very good. Let's go on to the next floor. And then you have your green, which is your majority of the population, apparently, or purportedly, which is like your stable kind, like not a huge fan of change, not a huge fan of, like, basically your average Joe, the one that's willing to, that's caring, genuinely likes to help people, not very argumentative, willing to just go with the flow most of the time. Yeah, pea shooter is worse than the sighting pistol by a long shot. Then you have your blue, which is your like a calm, analytical, introverted guy. And so it basically, the way he presents it is that the four colors kind of run along the axes of introverted, extroverted relationship versus goal oriented. That's your XY, you know. With your reds being goal and extroverted, goal oriented and extroverted, and greens being goal oriented and introverted, I believe, and then blues are introverted and, oh no, green is relationship oriented and let's just use something better. Relationship oriented and introvert, and then blue is goal oriented, introverted, and yellow is vice versa, extroverted and relationship oriented. Ammo synthesizer is very good. I would like that a lot. But I find the problem is, okay, and the book also reportedly states that 80% of the population is dominated by a single color, and it's like 10% or like 15% are dominated by two colors and the rest 3. But the problem that I see is that, I don't know, I feel like, okay, obviously you're a biased observer of your own behavior, but I feel like I can resonate with more than just one color. Like, and I mean, that was part of what he said in the opening. It's like, you act differently with different people. I mean, and how can you claim that what you're saying about things like personality types is accurate when they're obviously not being measured in a way that might accurately actually like display their personality type. But I mean, definitely a lot of how do you call it, like selection bias, a lot of like the effect of acting differently when you're being observed, whatever. That's that thing. I can't remember what it's called anymore. You ate a key. You sly dog. You ate a key. Well, I guess at least his heat explodes. But like, not fun. I don't want flak jacket. Heat explodes is very good, by the way, in case you didn't realize. It's just very, very good. Doubles your damage output pretty much. But yeah, what was I saying? Identify more than... Alright. Ooh, Tetris gun. Line piece. Identify more than just one color. I think many people identify more than one color. Like, I don't think I'm alone in that. So I really have to question how like valid this like generalization into these 4 categories is. Like, I really don't know. I don't know whether like how he kind of came up with these categories, like whether they've been proven or anything, or it's just kind of his own speculation. How all that kind of works out together. Like whether there's any evidence to support him, do other people use his models? Okay, I think other people do use his models, but like, is there actually any evidence to show that his model works? Because I think that's a huge consideration that you have to take into account. Like, are we just trusting you blindly? Or do you actually have some proof behind? I mean, he gives anecdotal examples. He gives like people he's observed and how they kind of fit really well into his defined categories, right? But that's not how the world works. I mean, maybe it is, but like, you can pick and choose your examples. It would not be hard for me to create an entirely new category or synthesize out of his 4 to make a new category that combines elements of all 4 and say that, look, this is an example of a common personality type. Because honestly, I mean, I don't think you can really generalize like that and kind of get away with it without, you know, doing stuff like that. Okay, let me preface it with this. This is not like the Myers-Briggs analysis, or just like, because, and the key difference is that some of his conjectures about the different personality types don't really seem to be coming from his XY axis of things. Like, the relation-oriented versus goal-oriented, and was it introverted versus extrovert? Like, he purports that, or he claims that. Wait, is there really no secret room on this one? Am I blind? He claims that, you know, Reds are looking out for their own interests all the time, and they can come off as quite aggressive, and they won't do anything if they don't feel like it's not worth doing. That's not a very, that's quite a universal sentiment. Like, at least I feel. I don't know. Like, don't you guys feel that way too? Like, how can you say that being like not wanting to do things, or wanting to do things for your own interests is like a rare concept, or like only affects a certain personality type? I don't think I just think it isn't true. And that's kind of one of the issues I have with these behavioral psychology books, and I mean, it's so fun to read. But I feel like people make a lot of generalizations, and especially from my personal experience, I feel like it doesn't really. I feel like it doesn't really apply to me, but maybe I'm like one of those rare few that are like dominated by more than one color, and I'm sure that could be the case. But like, if your own experience doesn't validate what the book is saying, it's kind of hard to accept that other people might actually it might apply to other people. You know what I mean? Because what if, just like you, they don't find that it applies to them, and then with this kind of like self-help style of things, like book where like they ask you to kind of, ooh, there you are, where they're having you apply this knowledge to your interactions. Like, what if it's just completely wrong? You know, that's what I'm afraid of. Okay, gotta take care of that jammed enemy first. That was kind of scary. Oh. Thank you for the blank. Ooh, that's a very good gun. I don't think I'll be able to afford you. Hello? I dodged. I would like to say that I dodged. But yeah, in general, maybe it's just a system, but I think the whole idea of kind of generalizing people into personality types is fundamentally more than a little bit flawed, I would say. I feel that everybody is distinct enough that yes, they may share common traits. People may share groups of people definitely will share common traits, but to what extent that is an express trait, and what's that like? How much that is actually part of their personality rather than just acting for the sake of the situation? I don't know. This is not the gun. That's the gun. I mean, like, obviously, also, like, the counter argument to me is just like, you don't believe in it, why are you reading it? Because it's interesting. I'm not gonna deny that it's not entirely unhelpful. It definitely applies to some people, otherwise the author would not have written it as such. I'm not sure how well it applies, that's the only thing. That's what I'm not confident about. Like, how holistic is the coverage? Would people actually agree with his assessments? Oh, I actually managed to put it out. I almost forgot about that. The fact that Snowballer actually can do that. But yeah, I'm not sure how well it applies. I mean, I don't have a good enough memory to like word for word replicate what the defining characteristics of each personality type are, because I mean, I also didn't bother to dedicate it to memory, as you might expect because of my skepticism. But rest assured, they're nothing too new, I think. I appreciate that these types of books exist, you know, like it's good that someone is trying to understand. Even if we can debate about how successful the attempt was, I think it's good that someone's actually, still even trying, you know? And that people, and like, okay, and it's an international bestseller, I believe, so like, shows that people are willing to, buy books to help them understand themselves and the people around them better. I think that's a very positive thing. I just skeptical about how well it actually applies. That's all. And if it does apply well, and it just doesn't apply well to me, great. That's just a plain net positive. Because people are reading this book and they can understand each other or themselves better. But as for me, can't say I'm too convinced. Ooh, okay, here's our last. Let's open up these two chests because I am low in health. Alright. Alright. It's good, it's good. Time to use the double helix. Dreadnought. Okay, there goes my perfect. Very sad. Ooh. Don't worry about not. Just don't die, please. Good blank, good blank. Nice. Ooh, good, 2 full hearts. Very, very thankful. Bloody eye. Slow of bullets, I believe. Yeah. Bloody eye is a reference to one of my favorite enemies, Cowboy Bebop. Oh, okay. Is it one of my favorite? Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it's very good. But it's my favorite. It's a little bit debatable, but definitely it's up there for me. But anyway, let's head on down to the next floor. The run isn't very strong, I will say. But yeah. Sorry about that. Some damage. Okay. This is becoming quite not good. That's how I would describe the situation. Very not good. Wow, I'm playing kind of terribly. Excuse me? How much health have I lost on this single room alone? This run isn't very strong, I believe I've already said. I believe you can see why. My damage output just isn't very high. Hello? Ooh. We might die. Let's use, yeah, snowballer. you're a good room clearer. May not be the most ammo efficient, but you're a good room clearer. No one will deny you that. Let's try the siren out. Bullet idle. Don't remember. Oh, we have the book of cash. At half a heart, we just need to use the best gun available and play decently well. That was not bad play. I might go radio silent fairly often, just because I'm a little bit stressed. Alright. Thank you. Thank you for dying. Alright. That's the end of this. Oh, not bad. Not too bad of a run. It never was very strong. I also played poorly, to be honest, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like the video if you did. Subscribe for more daily content and comment down below. Catch you all next time. See ya.